What is your name?
I'm Aileen Pacay.
Aileen Pacay. Okay, Aileen. How old are you?
I'm 38 years old.
38 years old. How old are you?
I'm 38 years old.
38. What is your height and your weight?
My height is 5'2".
Okay.
My weight is 60.
60. When is your birthday?
September 18, 1980.
September 18, 1980.
1980.
What is your marital status? Are you single or married?
I'm married.
Married, How many children you have?
I have 7 children.
7 children.
Yes, ma'am.
How old are they?
My eldest mom is 14 years old. My youngest is 3 years old.
No, how old are they? 14? Then next?
14, 12,
12?
7,
7? 9?
5,
5?
saka ma'am, 3 years old.
The other one? 14, 12?
14, 12,
The third one?
9,
9? Next? 7? 5? 3?
years old, ma'am.
So you got 6 children.
7 children, ma'am.
14, 12, 9, 7, 5, 3.
9, 8.
9, 8.
9, 8, opo.
Okay.
9, 8,
7, 5, and 3.
7, 5, and 3.
What is the occupation of your husband?
Labor, ma'am.
Labor, construction worker?
Yung mechanic, ma'am. Nag-mechanic ko siya ng mga motor.
Okay, mechanic. Who look after your children when you come here in Malaysia to work? Who will take care of your children?
My husband, ma'am, and the grandmother.
Oh, your
Grand,
husband and
the grandmother of my children.
your mother.
Yes, ma'am.
Your mother.
My mother of my husband.
Mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law.
Did you ask permission to your husband and mother-in-law that you come here in Malaysia to work?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Can you assure me that you not give any problem when you come here to work?
Pardon?
Can you assure me that you come here in Malaysia, you will not give problem?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, What is your educational level?
College level, ma'am.
College level. How many years?
Lang, ma'am, yung
First semester?
First lang po, ma'am. Hindi po hindi ako
1 year. 1 year in college.
Hindi po, ma'am. 1 year.
First-
Ilang, lang, ma'am.
First semester. Okay. Do you have experience to work as a domestic helper in overseas?
No, ma'am.
No, first timer. So how about in Philippines? Do you have experience work as a domestic helper in Philippines?
Yes.
Where in Manila? How long?
1 year.
1 year. What was your job when you work in Manila for 1 year?
Housemaid.
Housemaid, so household work.
Household.
Do you look look after children? Your employer got a children or don't have? How many did you look after the children of your employer?
No, ano ma'am?
Do you look after the children of your employer? How many children did your employer have?
2 years, ay, 2.
Two. How old are they?
5 and 10 years old.
5 and 10 years old. So you look after the 5 and 10 years old. What is your job look after the 5 years old and 10 years old?
I work in
what is your work to look the children, the 5 years old? Do you feed her, shower for them?
I feed her and
Feed them.
change the clothes and
Change the clothes. What else?
and I go
Did you?
bringing them to the school.
Oh, you bring them to school.
Bring to the school.
Are you the one who shower for them?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You bring them to school, and then when they come home, you go and pick up them.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I pick up.
Some employer here in Malaysia, they need somebody to look after their children. Are you willing to do the job, look after children?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you love children?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're willing to look after children, ah?
Ma'am, if
Some employer here, they have one child. Some employer got 2, 3 child. They need somebody to look after the children. Can you do the job?
I like ma'am, one children lang.
No, but some employer here got 2. Not so many. Some only 2, some 3. So can you do the job?
Ma'am, I can do my.
You can do, ah?
Yes, ma'am.
How about look after old people? Do you have experience look after old people?
Yes, I have experience ma'am in Manila.
In Manila. How old is the old? Is it a boy or a girl? A man? Woman. How old is the old woman?
80 years old.
80 years old. Okay. Well, is she invalid or can walk?
Invalid, ma'am.
Invalid?
Well,
She is invalid.
yes, ma'am.
So, what is your job look after the? What is your job look this old woman? Are you shower her or what?
I shower the old woman and change them their clothes.
Shower and change clothes. What else?
I can bring mom in the outside.
Oh, you mean you help her to sit on the wheelchair and push the wheelchair outside to
And push the wheelchair in the outside.
so that she can breathe the fresh air. Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
So if the employer needs somebody to look after the old people, can you do the job? Because some employer here in Malaysia, they need somebody to look after their mother, their old mother. Can you do the job? Can you? Can, ah?
I can do the job.
Do you know how long is your contract here in Malaysia?
Yes, ma'am.
How long? 2 years, okay. Can you assure me that you will finish your 2 years contract?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, huh? And if you're happy with your work, are you willing to work for more than 2 years?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, huh? Here we have a Chinese employer, Indian employer, and Malaysian employer. Can you work with a Chinese employer?
Malaysian, non-Chinese.
Chinese, Malaysian, and Indian. Can you work with a Indian or Chinese or Malaysian?
Malaysian, ma'am.
Can, huh? Can you work with a Chinese or Indian or Malaysian, huh?
Okay lang, ma'am, kahit ano basta yung mabait.
Okay, yes, don't worry, all the employers here are very good, okay? You must to be good also to yourself. All the employer here are very good. Don't worry. Here you have once a week off days. You have a once a week rest. But if your employer want you to work with your off day and they will pay you, can you work? Are you willing to work with your off day? They will pay you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and
Sometimes, ma'am.
yeah, if you are tired, you can take your rest. You can tell your mom that I rest today. I'm tired. But if you're willing to work with your off day, they will pay you. Are you clear on that? Are you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and the handphone, you can bring your handphone, but you cannot use the handphone during working time. Strictly not allowed to use the handphone during working time. Are you agree with that? You can use your handphone after your work, maybe at night.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Can you agree,
Yes,
We
ma'am.
are strictly not allowed to use the handphone during working time.
Yes, ma'am.
Some employer here, they got pets in the house. They have a small dogs or cat. Can you look after a pets, feed the pets, shower the pets, just as cat or dog?
Ma'am,
Yeah, on the first few days, of course they will. Me also, I scared, but don't worry, the employer will teach you how to feed the cat or shower the cat. Can you do the job?
no, ma'am. Kasi ma'am, I'm afraid the dog.
Oh, you're afraid, okay. But if a small dog or a cat, because some employer got pets, do you mind to look after pets, feed the pet, shower the pets?
I'm shower the pets. Yung cat. The cat.
Oh, the cat. If dog, you cannot.
I cannot, ma'am.
You
I'm
scared.
afraid.
Okay. Do you know hand washing?
Yes, ma'am.
Because some employer will ask you to do hand wash because some clothing cannot put in the washing machine. Do you know how to do hand washing?
Yes, ma'am.
Washing by hand. How about household work? Do you know how to do household work?
Yes, ma'am.
Sweeping, mopping, wiping the tables. Do you know?
Yes, ma'am. And I'm cleaning the house.
Yes, you know how to clean the house. Do you like cooking?
I don't like doing
Do you know how to cook?
I know, ma'am, pero but Filipino food.
Yeah, Philippine food. If the employer here will teach you how to cook, are you willing to learn?
I'm willing to learn.
You willing to learn,
But I'm
Yeah, they will. Of course, when you are new here, they will teach you because you don't know how to cook their food. They will teach you, but you must willing to learn how to cook their food. Okay? Are you afraid to be alone in the house? If the employer going out, the children go to school, and you alone in the house, do the cleaning, are you afraid?
no, ma'am.
No, Are you willing to obey the rules and regulation of the employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you must to follow the instruction, and obey the rules. Do you have any friends or relative here in Malaysia?
No, ma'am.
No, Can you promise me not to bring any friends or relatives here in your employer house?
Yes, ma'am.
Promise me, you not bring,
Yes, ma'am.
Can you eat vegetarian food? Vegetables.
Vegetables. Yes.
Yes, Do you know how to use electrical appliances like vacuum cleaner, microwave oven, washing machine? Do you know how to operate, to use?
I'm willing to learn, ma'am.
Yeah, if you don't know, you can ask your mom, and then your mom will teach you how to operate, okay? Don't operate if you don't know, because after it will spoil. If you don't know, you ask your madam. Then your mom will teach you how to operate, okay? Are you afraid of the height? Let's say you need to clean the ceiling fan or the window, you need to use the small chair to clean up. Are you afraid?
No, ma'am.
No,
I clean the electric appliances.
The ladle. You know the ladle? To clean the ceiling fan, to clean the window, you need to use the ladle to reach the top.
No, ma'am.
No, Do you have a question? Any question to ask me?
Yung pwede yung Tagalog?
No, you speak English.
No, ma'am.
No, your salary is 400 USD. Is around 21,500 peso. 21,500 peso, depend the exchange rate. Can you tell me something about yourself?
I'm very hardworking.
Hardworking.
Faithful, industrious.
Faithful, what else? Industrious.
And I'm very honest.
Honest, yeah, honest is very important. What else? Can you obey and follow?
And I obey follow the instruction
In your employer.
my instructor.
Yeah, that is very important, to obey and follow instruction of the employer. Don't fight to the employer, okay? You must to follow the instruction. Okay, I want you to answer this, Par. Yeah. And this one, can you answer the first?
35, ma'am.
No, this one. 30 plus 15.
45.
Ah, yes, 45. How about the next one? This is subtraction.
15.
How much?
15.
No, you see properly. This is 45 minus 25. Can you see clearly? Can you see near? Your eyes is got problem, or can you see clearly?
10.
45 minus 25 is how much?
10, ma'am.
No. This is a subtraction. Minus 45 minus 25 is how much?
20, ma'am.
20. You know mathematics? Can you tell me what are the 3 letters that I show you?
Yes, ma'am.
What are the 3 letters that I show you?
P-A-R.
P-A-R, ha? Okay, that's all. Okay, I think you did your interview well. Okay, thank you, ha?